Well, today was one of several deadlines for any company that wants to develop Cleveland's lakefront. Browns or no Browns.
So developers were allowed to submit questions, and today the answers were made public. 19 data journalist Dan DeRose is here with a look inside what's being asked.
Yeah, and that's really what this is you can kind of get an idea of what these developers are looking for, what they're asking for with some of these, and they're fairly generic, but it does give us some insight to the city's thinking as well. There were only 10 questions that were submitted. The one thing that they won't tell us is how many developers are interested in this project, and let's make no doubt, this is a massive piece of property, prime real estate in downtown Cleveland. So I'm going to read one of the questions here. Will there be a component of any city, state, municipality agency willing to a long-term lease any of the components of the project? The answer from the agency, the Cleveland Lakefront Development or the Lakefront Waterfront Development, they said, look, this is huge. They are originally going to enter into a 75-year lease. Geez, that's a long time. Plus, there's room for two 50-year extensions. So they want this to be, obviously, for the next 175 years that a developer can come in and run this property. Next question. How much in rough acreage is the city of Cleveland planning to retain as a part of the infrastructural or public access land? Now, this is an important question from a developer standpoint, because if they start to get involved, and that's if the stadium is torn down or not, or repurposed for something else, they don't want to get into this job and find out that the city of Cleveland at the last second comes in and says, oh, we're going to take this big piece of property right here for ourselves. No, the city is saying their acreage is just about 15 plus or minus. And they're really talking about the roads and the sidewalks that have to be built as a part of this project. Coming up at 5 o'clock, we're going to talk about some of the timeline, and then we're also going to talk about this major land bridge project, $239 million project. Does that stay or does that go?